I'm pretty much going to expose how the United States government, specifically the FBI and the NSA, is placing cyber torture bounties on civilians, and what they have done over a course of decades is infiltrate our family through the prison industrial complex. So a lot of our family members are Satanists, and they're sacrificing and selling out their own relatives. And how you got pretty much the entire community involved in organized gang stalking, satanic ritual abuse, and torture is being done and constructed through the prison industrial complex by the Federal Bureau of Investigation, which is CointelPRO, community orient policing, and they're using pretty much fear to manipulate people. Not only fear, but neural weapons, mind control, torture, satanic ritual abuse, and I also have voices coming out of my stomach. So when they actually put the voices up coming out of your stomach, this is pretty much a murder bounty that the Federal Bureau of Investigation placed on you. And is the system pretty much trying to cover up complete systematic corruption. And it's CointelPRO and MK Ultra. These are two illegal black programs that are being used under the guise of national security. It's all complete systematic fraud from the foundation, because they began implanting us with non-consensual neural implants for decades. In a free society, I shouldn't be chipped it without my consent. You get what I'm saying? My body shouldn't be hacked. Whatever they vaccinated me with appears to be a bioweapon back in 2006. I believe it was a non-consensual neural implant along with artificial intelligence and some kind of nanotechnology. And, synthetic telepathy is used on me, voice to skull, and remote neuromonitoring. So what you have is a group of criminals working with police that are targeting law-abiding citizens, torturing them, and taking out insurance policies and things like that on targeted individuals. You get what I'm saying? They work with your family. They control your family from the prison industrial complex. It's all human trafficking. You get what I'm saying? Secret society, human trafficking ran from the prison industrial complex. I was illegally implanted back in 2006 at the Baltimore City Detention Center. So what they do is wage psychiatry fraud. Well, what they're doing is psychiatry fraud to cover up their complete systematic corruption. They torturing people. You have voice to skull operators, pretty much that illegally surveil you, track you, and try to set you up all throughout society. So when you driving and stuff like that, you got a bunch of people that are actually trying to hunt you down and track you down on the street. So they use fear to create this so-called New World Order, be all behind closed doors from the prison industrial complex. The develop pretty much a satanic army full of mind-controlled slaves. These cowards go around beaming frequencies in people's heads, what's known as electronic harassment. They do voice to skull, yell in your head all day, and remote neural monitoring also. These are all technologies that are pretty much developed by, at the highest level of government. It's DARPA satellites being used, and these are neural weapons. And this is pretty much an orchestrated genocide. You get what I'm saying? They target and attack anybody that don't go along with their agenda. So they're attacking free thinkers. The battle starts with the mind. You get what I'm saying? Then you got these mind control handlers and stuff telling you gonna get your family killed. You gonna do this. You ain't gonna do shit because you haven't done nothing. So it's all brainwashing and mind control, you guys. These people they want to brainwash the whole population and install their thoughts or their minds within your body, or their thoughts within your mind. You get what I'm saying? I did not consent to having some kind of bioweapon or somebody torture me, try to enslave me, and control me. You get what I'm saying? I have gas coming out of my body somehow. This is a bioweapon, some kind of gas trying to inflate my body and cover up my murder. You get what I'm saying? This is organized genocide by your fucking so-called satanic Illuminati. Your satanic fucking Illuminati government ran from the prison industrial complex. They infiltrate our families. They threaten kidnapping and all kinds of other stuff. And when they kidnap you, when they try to kidnap you and do psychiatry fraud, cover it up. They talking about not only that, taking you to jails, having you beat, rape, murdered. Listen here, you guys. We got a right to defend ourselves. You get what I'm saying? So a badge ain't gonna protect you. If somebody telling me they're gonna do all these things to me, beat me, rape me, try to get me kidnapped and killed, be advised that the government is actually involved in all of this shit. The government is involved in this shit along with a civilian Gestapo. So what we got is a bunch of fucking cowards, which is within your family members, all of our families that are working for the government behind closed doors and acting as citizen spies, selling out their family members and just doing whatever the government say. This is dictatorship, you guys. This is dictatorship. This is all communism. You get what I'm saying? So all these fucking cowards for decades have been pretty much selling out their own family members, and they get paid for it and stuff like that. And it's all mind control, you guys. It's transhumanism and mind control ran from the prison industrial complex. Transhumanism, brainwashing, mind control, satanic ritual abuse. So they've been torturing people, brainwashing them and stuff from the prison industrial complex, getting them to do whatever they want the people to do for decades. And the FBI has infiltrated all of our families. And, they say, we want him dead. You get what I'm saying? So it's a conspiracy to get rid of people that are highly intelligent and awoke and aware and see what's going on. People who are not, into Satanism. So what we got is the system trying to pretty much, divide and conquer from the inside. And they infiltrated pretty much the various, our households, our families. You get what I'm saying? So the government has infiltrated the closest people to us, which are our families. And this is complete systematic corruption. Is fraud. And this is treason at the highest levels of government by the the officials. You get what I'm saying? By the feds, all of them, it's complete systematic corruption and complete fucking treason at the highest levels of government. Transhumanism. These are all war crimes. Transhumanism, remote neural monitoring, voice to skull, all these attacks and stuff that they're using on civilians is all at the high form of government, is all corruption. And these are crimes against humanity, and the people involved at the highest form of government can be put to death for this. You get what I'm saying? These are war crimes. They can be put to death for this shit. To sit there and beam, voices in people's head, torture them, and the government, what they doing is they taking the slaves and playing them off against the strong-minded people. So they created a system where as though people are pretty much being replaced or used as agents of the state. They infiltrated the system and changed the population behind closed doors. So we went from a free society to pretty much an enslaved society, while everybody watched behind closed doors because it was all systematically done through the prison industrial complex. The use of non-consensual neural implants and pretty much a communist dictatorship, formed from within the jails. And there's no laws or rule of legislation or anything because neural weapons, the technology that they've been implanted with, bypass any rule of law or legislation, especially when you got corrupt ass cops targeting citizens and stuff like that. So what you actually have is a population that went from being free to being slaves due to complete systematic corruption and infiltration. So this is how your Illuminati is trying to pretty much take over everything from the inside. They buy people out. If they can't buy you out or whatever, they control you with fear. That don't work. They kill you. You get what I'm saying? So this is how the system works, and this was what's really going on. I'm a victim of cyber torture. I'm a targeted individual from Baltimore, currently residing in Florida, and I'm being tortured and I'm being attacked. Just like I said, these corrupt voice to skull operators try to have you set up So it's like there's no justice within the system because it's complete systematic corruption and fraud. You get what I'm saying? You're always a target due to an unjust system, a lawless society. Anytime that I actually have people attached to my body, torturing me, trying to control me, manipulate me, illegally track me, making threats of me being killed every day, you know it's complete systematic fucking corruption. And people have something against you that you don't even know.